There's lots more to come here on Filmnet, the complete movie channel. Keep watching.
There.
My name is Sergeant Frank Drebin, Detective Lieutenant Police Squad. I was in the middle of getting my car washed when I heard the call over the police scanner. Any other victims?
You're standing on one right now.
Oh. Give me the strongest thing you got.
Coming soon on Filmnet, the complete movie channel.
Coming up on E! News, a week in review, Michael Jackson's former guards cry foul play.
We view that as a clear threat, a message.
The Zappas bear more than their souls. Celebrities and their sex lives. And it's a celebrity baby boom. These stories and more up next on E! News, a week in review. Hello, everybody. I'm Bianca Farrar. This is E! News, a week in review. Steven Spielberg premiered a new movie. Whoopi Goldberg returned as a nun, and a legendary Native American was portrayed in a new light. But many celebrities made headlines by returning to court. Location and lawyers dominated the Michael Jackson investigation this week. A 13-year-old boy is accusing the singer of sexual molestation. Greg Agnew's in our newsroom with more. Greg?
Bianca, at the end of the week, one big question remained unanswered. Has Michael Jackson returned to the United States from Europe? A Connecticut newspaper started a furor this week by reporting Jackson had slipped back into the country and was holed up at the Silver Hill Hospital. Silver Hill is a psychiatric facility that also treats addictions. The Hour newspaper cites an impeccable source saying Jackson arrived at the hospital Monday night. Jackson's publicist says it's totally untrue. Hospital officials would neither confirm nor deny the report. The security guards who are suing Jackson, claiming they were fired because of what they knew about the singer and young boys, are now accusing Michael's brother of being connected to a drive-by shooting aimed at one of the guards.
Jackie Jackson drove by and made eye contact with Fred Hammond, who was standing in front of the store, in the showroom area. He saw him go by. He was in a new blazer. They made eye contact. Jackie kept going. 2 hours later, while Fred was in the showroom area, apparently 2 shots were fired, shattering the glass. We view that as a clear threat, a message.
The guard's lawyer, a former assistant district attorney who helped prosecute sex crimes, implied that there was a previous investigation involving Jackson and sexual improprieties.
Let me make it crystal clear. I'll tell you this, that I have information that this investigation that started in August wasn't the first investigation involving alleged misconduct by Mr. Jackson. I'm not going to go any further than that.
But are you speaking of child molestation?
Let's put it this way. It's conduct allegedly involving sexual improprieties. No, I'm not going to go so far as to say child molestation. 1986 on, my clients have reported to me a regular pattern and practice of Mr. Jackson periodically coming to the Encino estate with young boys under the age of 14, between 9 and 14, alone, spending hours, sometimes the entire night, in his bedroom.
Investigators and the 13-year-old boy's attorney separately questioned witnesses this week. Among the lawyer's dozen interviews are 3 of Jackson's maids and his chauffeur. According to the boy's lawyer, the driver was ordered to remove a briefcase and suitcase from Jackson's condo the day it was searched by police.
The chauffeur substantiates that Michael Jackson slept at my child's house for, as he says, at least 30 days.
Every day?
Every day for at least 30 days.
What does he mean by slept at?
He'd take him there at night, pick him up in the morning.
Jackson's attorney refused to comment on the chauffeur's testimony. Michael's older brother, Jermaine Jackson, appears to be getting impatient with the legal team that is defending Michael. In an interview, he questioned the lawyers' tactics and whether they're doing the best for Michael. In the same interview, Michael's mother claims the guards are suing just to get money from the family.
With all this legal maneuvering, is the trial still set for March?
Bianca, it is for March 21st, but Jackson's attorneys were actually in court again this week, asking for a delay in another of the lawsuits. They were hoping to push back the copyright suit that is scheduled for this coming Tuesday. Jackson videotaped testimony for that trial in Mexico City just before he disappeared, declaring he is addicted to painkillers. The judge, by the way, refused the request for that delay. There will be considerable interest in that trial because it'll be the first time that people will get to see how Michael actually looked when he was testifying and supposedly addicted to drugs. We, by the way, of course, will be covering it extensively here on E! News Daily. Bianca?
There are reports that Jackson hit an Asian boy in the security guard shed. What's the latest on that?
Well, Michael's mother, Catherine, is actually talking about that now. She's saying the boy was John Lennon's son, Sean, and that she knew he was visiting and that there was nothing wrong with it. She said Sean and Michael were definitely not lovers and that there was nothing improper about it at all. By the way, late on Friday afternoon, the Jackson family sent this fax over saying that Michael has enthusiastically confirmed his participation in the Jackson Family Honors TV special, which is now scheduled for February 5th, 1994, and that will be airing later on in the new year. Bianca?
Thanks, Greg. Meantime, Jermaine Jackson is threatening to sue a British newspaper. He claims the London Daily Express made up a story about him and his brother Michael Jackson. The article quotes Jermaine as doubting whether Michael is innocent of molestation charges. Jermaine denied making the statement in a phone interview with Los Angeles TV station KNBC.
And I've never spoken to anybody from the Daily Express, and they will be sued. I will take care of them because I am very, very angry.
Jermaine also responded to the paper's claim that he warned Michael against spending too much time with children.
Don't even try that. They're trying to bring Michael down with the very thing that he loves, children. This is all planned, and can I tell you something? It would never happen.
If a retraction isn't printed, Jackson says he will sue for $200 million. Rapper Tupac Shakur pleaded innocent Wednesday in Atlanta to aggravated assault charges. He was arrested last month for allegedly shooting and wounding two off-duty police officers after an argument. One of the officers is also charged in the case. In an unrelated case, Shakur is denying allegations he had sex with a minor. New York police seized a videotape allegedly showing him in a hotel room with a woman who appears to be underage. The tape was confiscated as part of an investigation into sex abuse charges against the rapper. At a news conference, his attorney said authorities are out to get Shakur.
It is quite clear to us that the Manhattan District Attorney's Office and the New York City Police Department are reacting in desperation after recognizing that their case is inherently suspect.
Shakur is charged with assaulting a 20-year-old woman. The incident allegedly occurred in the hotel room where police found the tape. James Farentino's lawyer entered a plea of not guilty for the actor Monday in a Los Angeles courtroom. Farentino is accused of threatening his ex-girlfriend, Tina Sinatra. If convicted, he could face up to 3.5 years in prison. He's scheduled to appear in court again next month. Sentencing for Rick James has been postponed. The singer appeared in a Southern California court Friday. Lawyers apparently are trying to figure out what to do with some remaining charges. One charge of torture resulted in a hung jury in September. He was, however, convicted on other charges. He faces up to 9 years in prison for assaulting and holding a woman against her will last year. He was also convicted on a drug charge. Sentencing has been rescheduled for December 17th. Coming up on E! News Week in Review, Jean-Claude Van Damme is no longer banned, and Whoopi and her sisters get their act together again. We'll explain, but first, another entertainment quiz.
I didn't start this trouble. The army killed the dreamer.
In the 50s, kids did what they were told, didn't they?
You want to ride home with Dad?
If you would let me. I have told you, Baldwin, a young lady does not like to be poor.
Sweetheart.
I'm so tired of being good.
Filmnet proudly presents Cry Baby.
Mr. Jailer, takes.
You got it, bro.
Johnny Depp in John Waters' Cry Baby.
You've made me the happiest juvenile delinquent in Baltimore.
Exclusively on Filmnet, the complete movie channel, in December.
Not so great, I aim for his head.
The Los Angeles premiere of Geronimo, an American Legend, drew a celebrity-packed crowd Thursday night. America's love affair with Westerns continues. Geronimo attracted a number of popular actors and actresses, including Wesley Snipes, Gary Busey,